Every story has an origin. We usually picture it as a blank page, an untouched canvas, or the silence right before the first keystroke. We assume that at the very beginning there is always a human, a solitary mind wrestling with the physical world. But what happens when the physical world stops pushing back? In 1839, when Louis Daguerre introduced the first practical method of photography to the world, a French painter, Paul Delaroche, supposedly declared,
"From today, painting is dead."
Artists panicked. They believed that a soulless machine capable of capturing reality in mere minutes would destroy a craft that demanded years of study, sweat, and brushstrokes. Decades later, when darkrooms were replaced by digital sensors and editing software, we heard the exact same echo.
It's manipulation. It's the end of truth.
Today, we find ourselves standing in yet another room of history. The tools we hold in our hands no longer just capture the world, they generate it. And once again, the same old question returns. Is this still art, or just automated production? To understand this, we have to look back to ancient Greece, the paradox of the Theseus ship. Imagine a magnificent wooden ship. Over the years, its timber rots, so craftsmen replace the planks with new ones. First the mast, then the deck, and then finally the hull. Centuries later, not a single original piece of that ship remains. Philosophers asked,
"Is it still the same ship?"
let's apply this paradox to modern digital creation. Let's build our own ship. Step 1. The written word. It is used to require hours of research and frustration. Today, it's a single impulse from a language model that structures billions of text in a fraction of a second. We've replaced the first blank. Step 2. The image. There is no camera here. There is a neural network hallucinating a space. We've replaced the second blank. Nothing of original, physical labor remains. For many, this is the ultimate proof of death of the author. Most critics assume that artificial intelligence is just an advanced college, that the machine steals fragments of other people's work and stitches them together. From a technical standpoint, that's simply incorrect. These models operate with what's called a latent space. It's a multi-dimensional mathematical labyrinth where the algorithm learns the relationship between concepts, not the pixels themselves. When I generate this image, the machine isn't cutting it out from the internet. It's calculating it from pure noise, guided only by my prompts. But the machine itself has no purpose. It doesn't know what melancholy is. It feels no urge to tell a story. It only understands probability. And here we reach the core of the issue. In this entirely synthetic ship, built from calculated images and generated music, one original plank remains. My voice, my intention, my choice. In this new reality, the creators doesn't disappear. They merely change their roles. They stop being a craftsman playing a single instrument and become a conductor, standing before an orchestra of infinite possibilities. Their job is no longer the physical extraction of sound, but a selection, discarding thousands of false notes in the ocean of noise to find that one perfect harmony. We are witnessing a collision of two worlds, traditionalists see the downfall of craftsmanship. The enthusiasts see the liberations of the individual who can now single-handedly create what yesterday required an entire studio. There are no easy answers here. I leave you with this question. Where is the line between the tool and the creator? Does the identity of the ship lie in its wood or in the mind of its navigator?